Hi Lana, back. Been looking at guerrilla advertising again. Um, this caught my eye. It's a calendar for I think it's a Lynx advert, and all the windows are cut out in the calendar, and you can see the people in the windows moving about. And they actually look like they're in the calendar. Then the reason it caught my eye is because of with my projections, um, film reel keeps popping up again and again with the research. Lots of visuals with film reel, and the squares just simply were a visual trigger that reminded me of film reel, and I thought it might be quite a nice idea to use the squares in windows in buildings in Leeds with film reel building wrap on them to make it look like the people inside the building was in the film reel, like moving cinema, like you could see them moving, and that could be in 4 colours or 5 colours. I can't remember which it is for the different genre of film that they have at the film festival, and they could be up and down buildings in Leeds. Anyway, this idea got me onto thinking about building wrap. So I looked at building wrap, and there's hundreds of guerrilla adverts for building wrap. And I researched this firm in London. They've done one of the biggest building wraps there ever was at the time when they did it, and that was in Leeds. So I went away and I thought about it a little bit more, and did some sketches in my layout book. And then I've been doing a lot of guerrilla advertising research that buses keep cropping up, bus stations, bus stops, and what have you. And similar to building wrap, they're painted up with advertisements all the time. This one here, it looks like the bus is being crushed. And there, the guy getting on the bus, or the woman, or whoever it is, looks like it's been eaten by a shark. So then I started thinking maybe it would be a better idea to, rather than have building wrap on buildings, have the same idea, film reel, on the side of buses, and use the windows as the squares in the film reel. There were a couple of reasons I decided that that might be a better idea. I think the people inside the bus are a lot more visible than people in darkened rooms in buildings. And also, it's a moving advertisement. Really, it's going in and out of Leeds, and the amount of people it's going to appeal to, the amount of people it's that are going to see it, are far greater than if it's on a building, I think. There's some bus stops, some advertisements. So a lot of it revolves around buses. And there's another one. It's quite clever with the batteries, the placement. So anyway, I had this idea, and back to my research about promoting film festivals. This started to tie in and all come together really with transport. My research shows that if you get involved with other organisations, and it mentions as well some of the case studies, if you get involved with charities or causes, it creates a situation where you've got your own organisation, the film festival, and the council and the transport agencies, firms, all wanting to promote the same thing, and you've got the weight of 3 organisations behind an advertising campaign rather than just yourself, and that creates a much bigger buzz. And with social media and things like that, and trending as well, it's just word of mouth and what have you. It creates a better buzz. And I mentioned the council, and the reason why I'm mentioning the council is because both buses and taxis are public transport, and one of the council's concerns, as with most councils, is cutting congestion in the city centre. for green reasons and what have you. And this could tie in nicely with a promotion for them, promoting the use of public transport. If we've got the taxi driver idea, with a Robert De Niro looking like he in a taxi, and then this idea on the side of buses. And I thought, if all the windows, not so much with that tall bus, but with single decker buses, are quite square windows, and if you had the film reel picture running down the side of the bus with cutouts for the windows, that could be tied in with a tagline that something like Leeds Film Festival, film so good you'll feel like you're in it, or something like that. I think that could be a quite good idea.